think we're live. We're getting there. Make sure to link around. Man, I should post the wrong thing. I'm gonna post the link around. I was watching the VOD. Skipped like 15 minutes in or something. Gotta get some people in here. So I'm just making posts everywhere. It would be nice to have the link before I start streaming, but it doesn't work like that. Alright, welcome everyone. A couple people joined in, slowly but surely. I make a post into the TAC server as well. Gotta ping 2,400 people. Yep. If you're in the TAC server and you do not like getting cool pings, like, come on. Come on. How can that be possible? You are not late. Welcome aboard. The stream only started. Just inviting a bunch of people. Inviting everyone who's part of TAC. Let's invite actually the members of TAC as well. I just posted like a showcase little channel we got privately. So I tried to pop out the YouTube chat. Did not work well. I not like that. Some 8-bit music in the background. Welcome, welcome. A few more people joined in. Agenda for today. We're gonna be doing some cool stuff, that's for sure. I have some UI stuff to do. I don't think I'm gonna build any kind of like complex editor today. Where'd the name ClumsyAlien come from? I wanted the username on Xbox, and I wrote down a list of stuff I found would be funny to die from. You were killed by ClumsyAlien. I thought that would sound funny, and it does sound funny, and that's why I did it. And now it's everywhere. Alright, agenda for today. The first thing we're going to be building, or I'm going to be building more so, when you have armor health, so pretty much we have armor health currently. However, we don't actually display this anywhere. The only way to see your current armor health is when you jump into the UI and then Kuros, since we don't support basic Minecraft off the bat. Like, we don't have the custom slots currently. So I already have a baseline for this code already written, and we're also going to implement hit markers that sit in the middle of the screen. So I have some examples already built up for that. We're going to probably fix this as well, but I don't know if I'll get to it today, because I want to build something actually nice for this. And this is like when you repair your armor. You have like a progress bar. So we're going to take a look here. This is pretty much like, I mean, I can clean it up a bit, but a bunch of comments. Long story short, we render a base like armor texture, and then depending on the percentage health of that armor, that's what this crop right here is. No, I broke it. Based on the crop height here, which is actually a percentage I can now represent. Well, it's taken as a form of percent, but then we actually turn it back into this integer. If you know what an integer is, think of it as a whole number. If you don't know, think of it as a whole number. So we take this whole number that is a portion of like a 16 of 16, and then we take this away from the height of the texture. Long story short, this again I sort of turn into a progress bar on screen, and we can use any texture for this. So this is sort of like generic. The only thing that's not generic is these numbers. This is pretty much just the exact like texture I'm going to be using is 16 by 16 pixels. So we have to still define that in code. Like, hey, this is the size of the picture. We can't just put whatever. We need to at least tell Minecraft that's the size of the picture. And if we don't, it's going to render those 4 pixels that you tell it to render. It does not care. Lots of numbers and symbols, that's because it's code. Welcome to Java. Alright, if you weren't here yesterday, we added a whole new gun. This is the Scar Mark 20, pretty much a heavy DMR. 16 damage I'm going to actually amp up, by the way. It should do probably close to the 18, and it's going to swap roles with the Mark 14 EBR we currently have. Like, this thing's cool and all, but it's a lot lighter than the Mark 20, so that's why this thing's going to do a bit more damage. Yeah, so swap the damage around. And for those who haven't gotten, who are not on Patreon or on Adfin, we have lasers. Lasers are in 0.3.6, and in other streams I was actually adding a bunch of them. So we have like an IR laser sits on the top of the rifle, and here's another IR laser. We also have a basic laser. It can sit on the side of most rifles. They both provide hip fire advantages, and pretty cool. I get some more people in here. Yeah, well, lasers. Also, I have the stream open for some reason on my computer, which is a pretty bad idea, since, you know, double bandwidth. Alright, and back on topic. Top left of our screen, we actually have the armor itself. You'll see that it's already grayed out. This is because the armor I am wearing is zeroed out. So there's a, what do you call it? It's a health bar, which defines pretty much how, like, the durability of your armor. And the only way to take durability damage on that armor is taking said damage. So I would actually suggest thinking of armor durability as, what'd you call it? I would recommend thinking as armor durability more as armor health. So that's how much damage the armor is just going to purely absorb. Let's repair it real quick. Let's showcase what the bar can currently do. Other than being out of position, when I hold right click in my settings, every time the plate gets applied to the armor, it's going to repair a certain percentage. For light armor, which is this blue one I'm wearing, black and blue, light modern armor, 2 plates are required to repair it from 0 to max. So I use another plate, now it's max. So you see the color gets filled in. So if I go to survival and I tag myself with this development rifle, the top left, you'll actually see sort of like a progress bar go down. There, your health bar is going to go down. So we can do this multiple times. And headshot damage also applies. Like, the armor just protects your entire body. It's not just chest only. Reason why we're doing this is because that's like Minecraft armor. Why just have chest only? And plus, I don't think we can really do that You can't really do that without some messery in Minecraft itself. The beam has died, it seems not to glow. It does glow. It doesn't glow like when it's already light. Like it's already light outside. Like here in this room it's already bright. So it doesn't get any brighter than the brightest surroundings. But at nighttime. I'm in survival still. That's bad. So it's already, what do you call it? Already pretty bright. Just in nighttime you can see it. Plus we can't have textures brighter than the maximum brightness already in the room. In base Minecraft. We need like Optifine. I'm not integrating with that. So lots of little, what do you call it, zombie boys. It's unfortunate. We get back to creative. It's a single fire? Why would I be on single fire? Oops. Oh man, I missed such a simple jump. I missed that type of stuff. Anyway, the armor bar already works. What a system! This is pretty much Warzone armor. Pretty much the exact same thing. You can repair your armor on the fly. That's pretty much the biggest difference. Thoughts on Zombie Extreme? I have no clue what that mod is. I know there's like a bunch of armors, and it's pretty much all I remember. So the thing what I'm actually have to do in this stream is define the position of these icons. So we're going to get to use a new tool that nobody in the public has really seen. I think I showed off TDev maybe once. Maybe once. Bring this around. Hello. There we go. Let's bring this around. Okay, so I'm going to grab a path real quick. And I'm going to save some cool stuff too. Minecraft may not actually like that I define this here. Let's do it here. Stream, TMP, folder. Gotta feed my cat eventually. So I might pause the stream in a minute when I do feed the cat. That's good. What's up? The armor bar, yes, it will be. We'll have a location. The Minecraft map was made by NekoCrane, which is partner of mine when it comes to the Minecraft mod itself, if you do not know. And yeah, he created the template map just to help us. Well, it allows you to spawn a bunch of the characters with preset armor and health, so you can test like armor weapon effectiveness against them. And yeah, he was originally a map maker before building any weapon models. Alright, I'm gonna grab this path real quick. So pretty much what I'm gonna do, we're gonna be using a cool new tool, and this tool allows me to actually position these UI elements that we see here on our screen properly. So first thing I actually need to do, since I actually built this a little while ago, we need to actually set this in our settings file. So here in TAC comment, which you'll see a bunch because development's cool. On your client, if you actually run TAC, you'll have TAC common and TAC client. TAC client common. In common, there's actually a development section, #development, which allows you to set the crosshair to the permanent Minecraft standard crosshair. So even if you aim down your sights, the crosshair just stays there, doesn't move. TDev is pretty much just the tool branch name, which is where there's here's like the gun editor, allows you to change like a F ton of factors about each gun, and you can do it on the fly, export them. You can just use resource packs and data packs. It pretty much does the same thing. The only difference, TDev allows you to really quickly on the fly, for example, for muzzle flash positions, we can kind of move those around up and down and on the Z-axis. Same with like attachment position, so we don't have to type in a bunch of numbers. We just arrow key our way around, and we're about to do the same for the UI since we can't really adjust that properly. Doop, 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 and doop. Alright, TDEV path is pretty much whenever you actually export a adjustments file, it'll have like a bunch of numeric data in it, and you need to define a path. So I have an extra drive which is labeled D. If you'll have a C drive for your Windows, and it's common when you have just a dump drive for any projects, you assign it the letter D. We got the advanced gun modding, then we got Thomas and Classics, and then the stream temp folder, because this is a temporary folder. I'm not going to be using this for too long. Okay, cool. Make sure that's saved. Dev gun is dev gun. I completely forgot how to actually use the tool, so that's the cool part about streaming. But pretty much I have this UI editor, which is like the whole class here. So all I really need to do is shoot. Do I actually have an example? Oh, that's already being used to get from elements. Yeah, look at that. I already have this set up. So long story short, you create the you create the GUI element. This is what it is, GUI. Then you create a new version of this element. If the editor exists, then we can grab the specific number, the specific index that we're currently adjusting. So for this, it would be 2. And upgrade bench screen. Maybe I've been working on that a little bit. Dude, does the JT have stocks? Not currently, no. Not currently, no. Let's put this about here. Yeah, whatever, we can name it too. So what we're actually going to be using out of this data, we're going to use the X and Y position. So we have get X mod, we'll get Y mod. Now the cool part, I don't even know this is going to work because we have made a lot of adjustments to how keybinds work. You'll know about the co-key. It allows you to assign multiple keys. You can use the same key as another mod. However, you have to hold the co-key first. So if you want to have reload, but you already have another mod using the key R on your keyboard, you can hold Control and then R to reload. The co-key only works for TSC as well. It doesn't work for all mods. So here's the temp folder, currently empty, but when I export using tdev, it should, we're going to see a file here. We're going to see a file pop up here. Building Minecraft takes forever. Forever. Mega chilling. Yeah, I wasn't even planning on doing another stream today because just a bunch of streams. Like, I honestly just wanted to chill today. Just wanted to play some games. Yeah, code something for TSA. I wanted to deal with all the what do you call it? I wanted to deal with the UI. I was gonna do it like solo, without any stream, without anything. Not the case. Why? Because I'm not really bored. Just cause. Why not? Alright, so now we're actually in game. I can actually do /tdev, and I can actually, like, you can already see it's like a bunch. It's a bunch of options already. Everything with TSA underscore is something that's already inbuilt. So this works with pretty much all the current elements in Timeless and Classics. Add-ons can actually add their own version of these editors if they have something specific they want to edit. Let's say someone has a special projectile that's heavily affected by gravity. They can use this tool to on the fly adjust like the amount of gravity this projectile would have over distance. Something really cool like this. And they have full control over creating these. You just copy paste like what already exists if you want to do it even quicker. And freaking start working on it. Let's set our element to 2, since I believe that's what we set in code. We can check that pretty easily. Yep, set it to 2. So as long as the element 2 exists, which now it does, we will have it. And everything I write, so we see element 2. Now I should be able to click. This is the funny part of it not working. It's probably because, there we go. I remember how this works. So unfortunately, the GUI editor does require an actual GUI to be open. Slight design oversight. You actually, if you guys don't see, it's slightly on the top of the screen. It's currently translating to the right. I could have probably used just a little bit of math to position this like bottom right, slightly higher or something. I'm probably gonna put it closer to the left, so you can like when you're looking at your house, center Minecraft house, you'll be able to see it. Now it's over my hand, although the color is a bit weird, so we can adjust the entire texture on the fly. And hold a gun. There you go. That actually looks pretty good. Something like that. I think that's okay. The only problem is the actual texture is a pretty doggy water color. That is not a color I would want to have overlaid on a gun. The reason why is because, I mean, you have a 10 gun already. I can barely see it. We should probably we should get like a backdrop and have it slightly like 1 pixel oversized, like a white backdrop. Look at my avatar, and actually avatar. Well, avatar in YouTube. You'll see like the little profile picture. We also have my emojis where you can actually see. Let's open this in something. Some of the YouTube avatar. This is what I actually have equipped. I signed in YouTube. So you actually see the guy I commissioned for the actual white space. He actually put, as if it was a sticker, he put a white space around the actual border of the character drawing, which allows me to do backdrops like this, and you can easily distinguish between the backdrop and the character themselves. We should probably do the exact same thing. Very cool. So, let me think. We should probably do the same thing, something like this, but maybe not, well, actually, we should do the white color, because everything else is already white. We already have the white, counter and selector. Which, by the way, do you guys like the white, fire mode selector? I actually never really liked it, and the reason why, I like light just glancing over stuff and seeing red, green, fire, your semi, your burst. I don't really like when it's just white. Boring. Alright, well we already have the position pretty much set. What we need to test now, one more test, before we do the cool part of actually just exporting all these numbers. Since I think the position's just right. And, I guess we're gonna have to keep it, so I completely forgot. I guess, maybe we only show it when a gun is held. We probably need a lot of customization for when to actually show it. Positions is already customizable, for other stuff. So if you go, okay, I just went super fast, but video settings, and on the top left is actually a custom TAC GUI. So this allows you to change not just actually GUI settings, but tons of other stuff. Double render for PIP, picture-in-picture scopes, FPS trails if you want to see the projectile trail from your gun. Where else? Also like gunfire volume, I have it super low because it's pretty jarring. When I'm in development, I'm just holding left click on a gun to test recoil or something. It's too jarring when I'm just testing. When actually playing, though, you want to put this loud. You want to hear when people are near you. All these things that presumably work, I'm not going to mess with them because I don't have a good way to reset them without resetting all my settings. So, thumbs up. But, yeah, you can also, like, I think if I press show off and I hold a gun now, yeah, it completely hides the counter. So you just have fire mode. Just have fire mode, auto, and the armor. I'm actually going to do this for now. Just because it looks cleaner. It looks cool. Okay, armor. So, we want to actually test. Okay, I remember what we want to test. We have GUI scale. So, scale affects everything. Everything that has to do with a HUD rendering or a UI overlay. So, if you're in your creative menu, GUI scale is used. If you have a crosshair, GUI scale is used. So, we're going to increase the size and see where the position, yeah, it flies away. Damn. So I kind of need to fix that. As we can see, the automatic sign is relatively in the same position. Or it is larger. So I probably completely forgot to put an anchor on this. Let's fix it. And the reason you not see the magic part is because exporting those numbers would have been completely useless. The hell am I going to do with a bunch of numbers if it's not going to ever work? So, we have all this. Pretty much just need to use the same that we have up here, pretty much. So, this is just to define the size. We have the anchor point divided by 4. What is it? Ah, wait, I already see the algorithm. We have divided by 4 over our size itself, and then we have an anchor. And it's actually translated. So, and this is extra. I don't know why I did this. See, there's some code that's just... Why? Why did I do that? I like putting parentheses. Anyone who's from Python, you're still gonna see me put parentheses. You're still gonna see me put parentheses like everywhere. I love parentheses. It's amazing. Required type int. It should just be that. Oh, why not? What do I have? Like anchor point of scaled window. Blah 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 blah. Which heights? I forgot. We have this anchor. We're supposed to have something else that helps us anchor. This pushes us straight to the middle. But I want the actual anchor because this is just the window. This is just a reload bar. Where's the fire mode? The fire mode will get me what I need. Same thing. I should translate it and then I reply. Like this is, I don't know why I did this. Oh. Ha. This is dumber. Okay. Pretty much, yeah, I'm technically right. But, buddy. We're gonna make this look weirder. I think that's the plan. We're gonna make this look a bit weirder. I don't really want to do this because it is not gonna look great. I would like to find a better way. But since I still need some anchor point, I am gonna use it. Any thoughts on adding probe? What is that? Oh, prone. Nah. No, I'm not adding any prone. Leaning maybe, because leaning, like, you cannot really use with anything else, so we can just have it with guns, but proning, like, you can get it from, like, a bunch of other mods. There's one mod we're probably going to support, like, we're going to, not gain support, but we're going to work with, so that we have, like, a bunch of, like, animations, third person and such, that allow you to do, like, different movement types and such. But it would work with TAC guns visually, at least. Like, it's only a matter of offsets. However, us as a team, why should we spend, like, I don't know, let's say 50 hours a person, which 50 hours, like, for on the side development for something like this is kind of crazy. Per person, like, we have, like, 5 different people do it. Just pretty much customizing for every animated gun or something, positions that map to, like, one other mod. What about the other, like, 7 mods that add the same, like, prone? Or, like, you go swimming, you know, you have the swimming animation on ground from a Minecraft glitch. Like, it's all gonna look bad. And sound realistic. The sounds are already pretty realistic. I don't know what childish guns sound. No gun sounds childish. Alright, no child should have a gun. Demonetized. Just like that. Alright, let's actually, let's finish this part, because I don't really want to do it like this. And yeah, since our scaling tech already seems to be all based on the, all based on this, on this and this and this, from its size. Yeah, okay. It's not gonna be fireman size, it's gonna be, armor health size. Oh, wow. Python. No! I've been coding a lot of Python, so I'm, like, currently very used to that. Oops. Default. Excuse me. Default for this should be, like... Come on. Just give me the default. What's the default for this? Default 1. Yeah, everything's just percentage. No resonance in the sound, so it sounds like a token. I still have no clue what you mean, resonance in the sound. Use, what do you call it? What does that sound? Use dynamic sounds if you want, like, better sounds in Minecraft. Oh yeah, Neko wanted the, what do you call it? The AR9 to be, like, an R99 laser thing. Like, I don't know. I wish we could have made the AR9 more realistic, but he wanted, like, an R99. So they made it R99 while it's out. See, render night vision. Ooh. It's kind of there. In armor. Okay, yeah, we can move on from there. Do this for now. It's not the same. I don't know if I want to times it by 2, but we can do that. We'll see if this works. If I look at like other examples, yeah. Difference is we move them. We use a completely different render system. I kind of want to use like this new standard, but my understanding is that it doesn't even map with the GUI scale, which is a pain in the butt. Compared with Vix Mod or others, sounds a bit on the weak side. Still don't know really what you mean. Half of our sounds are like the same they use as well, even. Some guns have like sounds like, yeah. We use like other game sounds. We don't have all these guns in hand. I'm not even old enough to own like any gun. So what do you expect from me, at least? It would be nice to have like a bunch of cool sounds, but we only have like, the only sources that we have now, like people who can actually give us a diverse set of gun sounds that we don't have to do a bunch of like electronic massaging on to get it to sound good in the game. Like, they're all like indoors. There's one guy in the Discord that like offered me like a bunch of sounds, but it's just a bunch of echo. He can only fire and reload and, you know, give us all these sounds indoors. Cool, thank you very much, but it's the trade-off of, do we just want good sounds or really echoey sounds? Really echoey is really annoying because you think someone's behind you all the time. Yeah, we look at expectations high, but we also don't want to waste time. We don't have access to the weapons that would, what do you call it, give us some of the sounds that we want. By the way, we have it working. So I should have just, what do you call it, I should have just used existing scaling. We already did this before. I should have just used that. See, I don't like building UI. That's why I'm not doing it. That's why I'm away from it. I don't like building UI. But we can now use our tool. We can make, well, if it's always going to be adjusting, then why the hell am I going to use the same GUI editor to edit? That was dumb. That's dumb of me. I just saw like 5 people join, and I just did something so dumb. So very dumb. Very, very dumb. So pretty much, I have this GUI editor, right? But I'm trying to use these integers, which, long story short, an integer is a full number. I'm trying to use these full numbers on something, on these right here, where the actual number that I'm adjusting, I'm using the tool for, gets changed anytime your screen resolution is different. Yeah, it's possible to edit the echo out. It's not that easy, though. Sound right before the echo begins. The echo starts the moment the bullets leaves the barrel. The moment the sound is emanated. The moment the sound is emanated, you're gonna hear an echo. It's not easy. It's not even really possible to cut it out completely. You're gonna have it. I'm talking about building echo. I'm talking about the moment that this guy like clicks the trigger. You're gonna already start hearing an echo. Also, I don't know why BiliBili exists when buffer exists. I should have just been using buffer. But I'm lazy. I am lazy, but this wasn't a case of laziness. This was a case of just, it's supposed to be like easier and better. I'm like very wrong. We should do something with the color though, because I do want the armor to stand out better. What we are gonna use this for. Put it after? I can't put it after. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do stack translate. And I'm going to do data get x and data get y. However, integers for a stack is pretty much like rendering data. So we use like percentages and such. We use like portions, like fractions of a number. You know, 1.1, you know. Those like really small numeric changes are actually huge. Pause. You're just really going to notice them. So what I'm going to actually do, I'm just going to divide by 10. Keep it simple. So on our export, we're going to take this number divided by 10, 10 float, just to make it happy. Excuse me. There you go. Don't worry about this F, because you should not give an F. How long did it take for you to code like this? Goddamn, how long has it been? I was like 11. I was around 11 when I kind of started to like take programming a bit more serious. Yeah, about like 6 years. I've been coding for about like 4 to 6 years, give or take. Somewhere in this range. Professionally, I've been coding professionally for only about 2.5 years now. The micro hollow was not even a real optic. Neko just tried to make like a off-brand hollow site and literally missed the scale by like 3 times. It was like one of his first like optics. It was a while ago. Yeah, we removed it because it come on guys, it kind of blatantly sucked. You cannot dye guns, no. Not currently. You could dye optics and laser modules. Since there's options like the reticle, you can dye the reticle. That's why you see the aim point in the IR sight. These have colors here. For anyone who has not seen this, pretty much I am going to now adjust the position. Oh wow, that is so slow. I don't know if you guys can see it. I am now adjusting the position of the armor house very slowly. Speaking of optics, will we get a more realistic red dots? I'm a bit confused what you're talking about, because that already exists. We already have, like, parallax. Pretty well done, actually. You can customize the sway, the sensitivity of your gun's sway, by the way. And I'm trying to adjust the wide level of this. And, I might have it broke. Maybe I broke it at some point. It doesn't want to move up or down. What do you call it? I don't know if you can see in like YouTube compression. So let's get here. I don't know, that's not parallaxy enough for you. I don't know what is. Mini sights and such are gonna act weird when you're so close to a gun like this. But I don't plan to make like super duper realistic sights. I know there's tech for it, there's like new tech for it, but I don't really want to just copy paste from somewhere else for now. I think like the optics are enough for now. Also, we have the armor position pretty much set. Oop, I do want to smooth lighting though. Yeah, so the armor position is now scaling with the gun, with the size of the GUI properly. So we can actually kind of move on. What I'm gonna do, I need to figure out why it's so like, it doesn't want to move up or down. It's just really funky. I don't know why. Up, hello, go up, down. Awesome. Alright, that's cool. Yeah, I suggest playing like even the latest just normal versions of Times and Classics. The optics are pretty freaking nice. I spent a long time on them back in 0.2, and then we had like a revert for 0.3 during animations, and then I got them back. And they're pretty freaking nice now. All the guns also have different reactions, like with iron sights. Like here's the Mark 14, a really long gun, so it's really easy to lose sight tracking of your sight if you move too fast. However, if you have the UDP and you have just iron sights, oh excuse me, you don't really notice the effect as much. Like, it's slightly side to the side, you'll slightly be inaccurate, but like, it's all fine. I took the suppressor, I didn't. Daewoo firearms may make in the mod eventually, but for now, I'm so... wait, I'm not dumb. Okay, I'm almost super stupid. The position's still there. You know why? Because I actually built a cache, kind of. So pretty much, when you quit the game, it doesn't actually clear all your edit buffers. So if you manage to do something as stupid as I did, which is make a bunch of changes and then not save it, you have a slight lifeline. If you only are in the main menu or any other menu in Minecraft, as long as you don't completely close Minecraft, the state of all your changes actually remain. So right now I can go tdev GUI category export, and it poops it out. Yes, POOPS. Poops out my changes, actually saves them. Now I can quit, nice and safe, without being too dumb. I was slightly dumb because if I pressed the complete quit button, it would have disappeared. It'll create a TSC export folder and then all the right numbers. Jesus. So it was adjusting the Y. I must have not set it. I was dividing the Y by like a lot. That should have I have not a clue why that did not work. I'm thinking what could have caused that. Like, the Y position should be fine. It should have just worked off the bat. My suspicion has grown very strong. But pretty much what I can do, I can either do this, or since I already know that it's just divisible by 10, I can pretty much just remove a whole digit. And I don't care about 0.2. It's like, the screen's accurate enough. The Y, I didn't really work. So, I'm gonna eyeball it. What's the size? So, where's the armor? What do you call it? There's like a reload bar, fire mode, blah 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 blah. So the X is of multiply 4.35. Let's move this down. Open enough. Could be it. I'd rather not do something as weird. So for now, we're just gonna stop using this render element, this GUI element. Excuse me. What guns would you guys like in TSC? Aw, man, a bunch of people just dropped. Damn it. Yow, damn it. A bunch of people just dropped. I was gonna start asking cool questions. The wait time is already annoying. Yeah, what guns you guys want to see in TSC? I was thinking, like, next pistol. Modern M9 from Beretta. They have smaller carry guns. I talked about it yesterday. But, I just kind of want one of their more modern M9s in the mod. Something with like a quick, what do you call it, faster draw animation than most of the others would be amazing. Could be really fun. Yeah, so the armor position is saved, and if I were to scale, it's gonna scale about right. Cool. So we got that done pretty much, and if anyone is new and haven't seen the actual function, oh, what is that? I don't care. Haven't seen the actual function of the armor. The actual, what do you call it? The color texture is pretty much like a progress bar, and it's going to deplete downwards, and then you have a gray backdrop beneath it. So every time you take damage, the color will go down, showing you, hey, this percentage of armor is lost, all the way till you hit either completely grayed out, or we'll have like an extra color. We're going to figure out something. For now, I'm just building the technology for it, since we can substitute these textures for anything. Scars. We already have. You must have not played the mod. We have a Scar L. We have a Scar H. We have a Scar Mark 20, which is a DMR. And I'm probably gonna either push Neko or build one myself for fun. What do you call it? What the hell? A Scar PDW? Is it literally just called a Scar PDW? It's pretty much a Scar L, but it's small. And it has an M-lock rail. So it looks like very cool. Felt like there's a config for that already. That's existed for a very long time. I was thinking of making a miniature Scar though that has customizable stock options, so you can have like a lighter, closer range Scar. It'll probably shoot a little faster as well. People are also asking for like ammo depletion when in creative. I might add that in this stream as well, because it should be pretty easy. No, man. Let's get some people in here. Let's try to grow the stream a little bit. Come on, guys. Come on. I know it's a little bit boring. I'm like coding some like random crap, but like, you know, let's have some fun here. Scar L CQC. Is it literally called the Scar L CQC? You might be right. You might be right. I don't like it though. And also, since the translate it's actually like 102, if we consider the position was from far right to far left and it was only 102, we could probably decrease the Y by about 36. I don't know why the editor didn't let me do this. I don't know why magically the Y of the GUI editor died on me. We can figure it out though. So we have like Y mod here. We have also the size and that. Oh, these are sizes. I'm dumb. Okay, well that makes sense. Let's see. So on key pressed. So you can actually without even typing, I forget. You can actually just assign 9 current elements right away as a keybind. Left, right, up, down, is left, is right, is right. You got some specifics for narrowing down. 2.5. Oh, it rounds. Why do I have it rounding? I don't need that. Whoa. Pretty sure it's Scar PDW. Yeah, it's Scar PDW. Cool. My crap memory worked. Either I'll ask Neko to make a Scar PDW. The only reason I don't want to ask like the design team for any more ARs is because A, I am like an actual rifle snob. Like, okay, I'm not an actual rifle snob. I'm not like historical about a rifle. I just like how you can take an assault rifle and you can apply it to so many. What? The Y position is completely different. I only put like 30 on it. No. So negative actually pushed it up. That's weird. I don't know. Actually, wow. Okay. My memory is that jocked. So we had like -1 before and did like nothing. Okay. So we want to add. If 30, where's the I? We want to add like 6. About 6. That was a shock. That should then stay relative with everything else. So that should work pretty cool. Yeah, anyway, I don't want to ask the team for any more assault rifles because I'm I'm just like realistic. I just like realistic guns. Assault rifles is probably the best, most modern, realistic rifle that we currently have in the world, on Earth. DMRs are really strong as well. I have a lot of favorite like DMR sort of like concepts. Not like I'm not gonna name you a bunch of like a specific gun, but what I can tell you is like, hey, this is the features I like to see on a rifle. This is why I like to see them, and this is what I think of like a cool god tier sort of do it all rifle would sort of look like. It doesn't really exist, but you know, imagine if you could just have one gun that does everything. So assault rifles usually fill that role pretty freaking well, and I just like building them in game. They're also really subtle changes too. Like they're all slightly different. And a SCAR PDW would just be freaking amazing. Really lightweight, but it's still slower fire rate. So in terms of like game performance, it would still have pretty much the same damage, if not slightly lower. Probably slightly lower. What do you call it? Hey, we got the position perfect. Look at, hell yeah, it's perfect. Okay, and then we scale it. Freaking perfect, cool. See, that's how much I have to run with Minecraft. I can just say like, oh yeah, it's 6. You know, I was too dumb. I completely forgot. You know, negative for some reason pushed it up. I deleted my UDP. Whatever. Long story short, we got that working. We should get a texture for this though. We should get a new texture for this. Snipers. There you go. There's 3. There's 3 in the alpha versions currently. There's 2 in there should be 2. Yeah, ODA 3.5 should have the hunting rifle as well, the M24. But we have a 50 cal now, which is like, yeah, it's a 50 cal. You can put a sight on it. It's not even that accurate. I mean, it's pretty accurate, but unlike, it's not a sniper rifle. It's an anti-material rifle. It exists for a reason. Yeah, you can still snipe with it. Oh, I hit the Enderman. Oops. Yeah, I mean, it's accurate enough. Just don't spam it, I guess. You can't do this. Oh, you can't shoot as fast anymore. I remember you were able to shoot it a bit faster than this, and it was, like, really spammable. Yeah, you can still miss with this thing. If you guys want to see what a cool, what a cool SCAR L is going to look like in this mod, let's build a sensible version of it. Just for the hell of it. That compensator looks probably the best on it. There you go. Actually, I'm also break. There's one of these. How's like yeah, there you go. That's the one I wanted. I think it's like Detronics. No, it's a company that starts with a D that makes this muzzle work design for like a bunch of ARs. But yeah, that's like, this is like one of my favorite setups in the mod. I played the mod a bit in multiplayer before IR lasers existed. This was pretty much the build, except just like this. Extended mags and lasers didn't exist at the time. I don't pre-release stuff for myself until it's released, at least in alpha. It was pretty much just this. But come on, a SCAR is still freaking cool. And then we got that, so that's cool. Cool as hell. Oh, I probably should reload, you know. All those creative. Alright, ideas. Let's get some ideas for the actual texture of the armor. What are you guys thinking? Generic, just armor plate. What do you call it? Generic armor plate for the health bar. Do we use a literal health bar to represent the armor health? Should we use a filled in circle of some sort? What are y'all thinking? I'll keep you having a new optic. I don't know, maybe. Not for now, at least. If we're adding any new optics, I'm getting hybrid sights. Hybrid sights are first, and then offset sights in some way, shape, or form. A way to offset small red dots, either on top of a scope, offset red dot, or what do you call it? or canted on the side. The reason we can't really do canted on the side so easily is because we still have model limits. We can't rotate the complex sight models to the side. You'll be able to change skins on the guns eventually. Personally, no one likes everything. We can't, like, no base. There's nothing that has a base version that 100% of people like. There's a bunch of tan guns because there's already enough black guns, and there's already a lot more black guns, and there's going to be even more black guns that are just black. Having no colors is getting pretty boring for, like, 7 design guys who kind of like having punchy colors, and we also are in Minecraft. We're not, like, in the real world. I like black guns, but there's also tan guns, there's also weird green guns, and then there's also weird blue steel guns, and then there's also weird camo guns, and people who put black and red camo on their weird, like, AK, like, plastic AKs, like, whatever. Armor plate, but light steel. Well, this is gonna be, like, I plan just having, like, a single, armor item. Like, armor UI element. I don't want, like, every armor to have its own, UI element. It's not really needed, because there's gonna be a lot. We're gonna have a lot more than just 2 armors. 2 is just because I wanted to have more than 1. We were supposed to have 3, but the textures on the 3rd one is really wonky. Rasiki, if you are here, we should review that, because I do not have a problem adding the 3rd one in. As long as it works. Green to red as it gets more damage. I did have the same idea for a gradient of colors. Excuse me. Oh, I had to burp big time. I just don't, like, I kind of want, if we do colors, like, specific colors that goes from, like green to red, I don't know, I kind of want to have it a bit more, not interactive, but either customizable or a bit less basic, maybe? We can try that, though. It's pretty simple. Image of armor. Green, yellow, and red. It's pretty much the same thing. Pretty much the same thing as, like, just going from green to red. Green to red's pretty basic, though. Oh, you guys want to see something cool? While we wait. Well, I'm not really waiting. I'm just, like, reading chat. So, if we get more ideas, keep posting them. Support us on Patreon. Woo! Support TAC on Patreon so we can keep doing cool stuff like what I'm about to show you. We got an Uzi. I think I asked Nico to extend this to get me an extended stock version, because currently the stock is just a prop, and why? It would be nice to actually have this with both hands, which we got it. I have the animation for it. I mean, this is kind of taking up a bunch of the view. There you can do. We got something like that. The view is, like, super, like, zoomed in. Like, is there a way to just stop? I don't want to use the camera. Can I use the camera? Please, I don't want it. See, I don't use Blockbench. I am a Java guy, not a Blockbench guy. Can I, like, have my custom? Can I use one of these, please? Like, I don't want the, what do you call it? Damn it. Like, I don't want to save any of this. Like, can I just do this? And... Well, I have no clue how to disable the camera, but point being, we have an Uzi. Uzi model. It's two-handed. Ask Nico for the stock, so we're gonna have a cool Uzi. MP7 folding stock. Why? Right-click camera. Right-click the camera here. Link camera to preview. Oh, you're right. Look at that. Cool. Yeah, so we can actually now see the actual animation being cool. That's an inspect. But, like, yeah, we can actually see some more going on. Yeah, I don't like viewing from the camera because it's, like, really close. It's good. Like, we're going to use the camera eventually to get the shaking. Like, when you reload, you'll actually lean to reload, lean out, lean in. So it's great for, like, having those angles. We can take the angles and then apply them to Minecraft without, like, any positioning. So we can map that. But when I'm actually like viewing an animation, I want to see like if everything's all good. If I was working, I made an animation once or twice actually. The first one was terrible. But I want to see like more of the animation. I want to actually see the whole thing unfold. I don't want like a super zoomed in FOV. So it's really cool. I already right-clicked the camera, so I gotta go. Because why? We already have the model that has it extended out. We don't have a folded model. So I don't really want to bother. The MP9 has it because I don't actually know. They decided to do it, and the Uzi they built the stock into the gun. So we already have the folded version. And if I were to go into the model itself, it's not like if I take, like, this is just one piece. This is not a hinge. Like, it's not like this is constructed as a piece of just the base of the body of the gun. Like the stock, like you take the stock here and it's just that. Like it's not supposed to look like this. It's supposed to like unhinge and shit and shiz. So like to have this stock extended, the actual model needs to be fully built as if it was extended. The MP7 has it fully extended, and we didn't bother with any of that tech. Maybe we. I mean, here I'm gonna tell you one thing since I'm talking a lot. Maybe we will do it, and simply because we don't need to do it. The MP9, it's like its only gimmick. It literally only supports side rail. Okay, well now it supports side rail and extended mag. But it only supported like a mini sight, and I think that's why they added at least some gimmick to it. It's not even that good too. It's like 5 damage or something. Like I need to figure out what they're balancing still. So that needs to be changed. Anyway, let's add the color gradient because I'm not bored, but I want to add a color gradient. So one of these actually had the system color. I didn't mean to delete that. Yeah, we can do this. So pretty much it's just resetting the color to 111, which is like full color. Here, this is the backdrop, and then this is the color. So currently the texture is still like colored. So we're gonna jump into an image editing program, and we're gonna make the colored image like white, a really light gray probably, so the color actually applies to it. So let's get started on this. I'm gonna also reduce its contrast because it doesn't need to be so contrasty. This is green, and this is red. Oh well, green is what we want. So yeah, we're just gonna. Well, I still need this actually. Whoa. Yeah, I still need this. Take the crop height, which is going to be percentage of from 16. So we need the actual smooth percentage, just 100%. Like from 0 to 100. Or, excuse me, from 0 to 1. Everything in between, like the float. So we're going to do that. Float, percentage. And we're going to use this. So it's just going to be like this, and then we just multiply by this, which is also times 100. So something like that. Well, other way around, because it's already going to be like 1%. So when it hits 0, we want to actually make it 1%. I want to actually reverse this. I don't want to do that. So multiply this. We can divide it by the percentage. So if it's 1, if it's 100%, it's going to be 0. And the further down, alright, that should work. There you go. I don't know why the hell is this complaining. Why do you care? It's going to be 1F. Oh, I mean, yeah, you're right. Pretty much it, except we're going to use durability percentage instead of here. Reduce code duplication. So it would be this BLT, but don't care. BLT. Cool. Reset the colors. This should pretty much do what I want, except let's edit those colors. No, we're not adding actual mags. I see that question too often. No, absolutely not. And if you don't know why, you haven't actually played like Vix Modern Warfare in survival, or you haven't actually played a survival game with magazines that have the same number of guns as TAC. Long story short, absolutely not. I forget where I am, except I remember where I am now. So for now, we're going to use the same textures, but we're just going to... We're going to desaturate, which is pretty much going to turn it into the same thing. Oh, well, no, not that. It's going to turn into the same thing that we already have, except we're going to make it much brighter. Something like that. Cool. I could probably just keep it like this for now. Doesn't need to be too crazy. And then we'll test it with the colors. Stream FAQ when? Every stream is an FAQ. Asking all the questions. Only 7 viewers though. That's sad. Sadly sad. Gotta get some more. But cool stuff. Plus, this update is actually gonna be like it's already near release. Eric, we already have that. Everything you just talk about, like standardized ammo, everything's already standardized. Neko said he doesn't want the 20 round mags. The Vector's supposed to have 13 round mags, they made it 20. They changed a lot while I was out. They changed a lot while I was out. Yeah, let's try to get some more viewers in here. Come on. Let's grow the Timeless channel. I'd also make like more videos. But making videos. Ah man, I must have reversed the colors. Or maybe is it already zeroed out? It's because it's already zeroed out. So we have a dark red. We could also have like an armor broke picture because we also know exactly when the armor is at 0%. So it's not difficult to do. Greener, it's more white. Am I not adding the color? I'm not adding the color when it is. I mean, what could be happening is there is no actual color. Oh, well, it should show. Because I'm removing it. Odd. Oddly odd. Should apply. Where do we put the color? Here's the color. This is the color that we're going to be driving up. So when we have that 1, it's actually supposed to be green. So we should do 2 have like this. And then resets the color. We wouldn't actually see. I see. So, I'm technically doing this wrong. It needs to be like that. That should work better. Well, having a big crack going through, we have a really low resolution texture selected currently, so I can't really add like a big crack into it. I might just do like an X mark. Like we still have the software loaded, so you see it's just a 16 by 16 square. So we can do something like X like that. Probably, it just may not even like work very well. Yeah, No, wait, I'm just dumb. It works fine. No, why does this have anti-aliasing? Who would do such a thing? Me, that's who. Brush smoothing, yeah, don't smooth it. Just do that. Cool. So we can do something like that, except we can make the lines double pixels thick. I mean 3 pixels thick. Something like that. We can't really do a crack like 16 pixels. I don't think we need to increase the pixel count. It's like it's a lightweight UI element. It doesn't need much. Helmets will exist at some point. They're less gonna be like they'll help with headshot damage. If someone shoots you in the head, it'll be a slight reduction, but it's gonna work more towards like having additional like settings, having night vision. Why is it still white? Shouldn't actually be white right now because now I'm multiplying the colors. Survival, and then I bet it what do you call it? As I take damage, it does turn red. So it's applying red to something that doesn't even have like any color on it, and you see the actual backdrop has green in it. What the hell? So yeah, big X. I can probably like just finish up this X drawing right away. And just keep it like that. I mean, I could like be less lazy and actually draw this properly, but I am pretty lazy. This music is not even from the playlist. I have no clue where it came from. I also drew just on the back. Okay, screw it. I'm like, I just did this too dumb. I simply did too dumb. We're going to check out why the extra color is not being applied, though. Because it shouldn't actually do that. Like, we should be able to apply extra color to this, like, white backdrop. Or light gray, whatever. Here are the colors. We have two. You can make sure that this base color renders either 1-1, and then we can what you call it, we can do this. We don't need the green, we just need yeah, okay. Bind. This is the actual render step. You need to steal this one at least, get the percentage earlier on. I expect it to understand. I expect it to understand now. When can we expect it to? I don't know when it's done. Whenever the update is done, it'll be released, like we always do. Excuse me. Pretty late. 11 o'clock my time. Yeah, it means it's already been an hour because my playlist skipped through. Some 8-bit. Yeah, no more randomized. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is not as successful as the others. People don't like seeing code. Stuff gets built. Come on. Wow. It's cool. Maybe YouTube is silently screaming me. Keeping people away from seeing cool stuff. Ooh, now it's bright red. It is not even 0%. That's bad. It switches to green midway. Okay, well we have the color. The white is getting the extra color it's supposed to. Planning on adding vehicles in the future. Yeah, that's not that simple. Just spawning vehicles in the future. RPG is not useless, it blows up blocks. If you have block griefing off, it won't blow them up, but like... Yeah, vehicles would be dope, but it's gonna take forever to build anything even like remotely good. CGM exists for 1.16.5, but those are basic vehicles. Neko's planning something, but it's not like for an RPG. It's mostly what do you call it? It's timeless, but it's not like using timeless guns in that sense. That's all I will say for it. There's a sneak peek. But there's not like we're not adding some kind of like cars like Vic's Modern Warfare. Like I had a chat with Jim Holden and even what do you call it, Vic himself. Like we talked about like their cars. Don't effing do it. their solution. Don't effing even try. Like you could try, but the point was that it got so effing complex to actually make them nice that they like gave up halfway through, and it like completely like for years they got stuck on it because it's a pain in the butt. And like why? I would rather have stuff that's more fun. We already have like CGM, which is like good enough if you really need a car, but like what are you gonna do with it still? Yeah, you need like multiplayer, but like how many multiplayer servers actually have like what do you call it, good scale that vehicles make sense and that you can use vehicles properly and this and that? Like wouldn't you rather actually have like an objective to the game that you can use the guns with? You know, like having nice bots that are not just, you know, walking zombies with a gun attached to them. Or a skeleton with like insta-kill projectile attached to them, because why not? You know, I mean, complex and difficult boss fight. Yeah, I don't plan on making vehicles. Like within the year, no, I don't touch it. Vix is the closest to realistic driving. After 3 years and absolute halts of multiple people's lives, and then kind of where they are now, they didn't really get to benefit off of all the time they put into those cars. I'll say it was cool. I haven't even gotten to try it. I gotten to shoot a bunch of the guns. I like how they do like the parallax and scopes, but yeah, I didn't mess too much with. By the way, we're gonna reset the color back to 1 here. And we actually just do this. I actually just want green to show up. I just want the whites to just have a percentage of green. Excuse me again. Yeah, I don't plan on making any kind of cars. Like, there's really, I don't see any point to it. Here, another sneak peek. Neko wants stuff within the air. Some cool stuff within the air that pretty much the whole team, including myself, is quite interested in. Something to do with the air. What could that be, guys? Problem is that building anything new on top of that is going to take like a huge amount of time, and there's still, like, for me personally, there's still a lot I would like to add to TAC, either to TAC or around TAC. Pretty much what I'm doing currently is like finishing up. We're adding like a bunch of extra guns. No, they're not. I mean, we would get something like that, but that's more to do with bots within TAC. That's less to do. Why is it black now? Like I'm not doing anything that special. It should just be nice and fine. There you go. See? Why was it black? It should not be completely colorless. And also the colors are completely flipped, which is just great. So why? Airstrikes? No. Come on. Oh, wait. Is 1 filled? Maybe I did have it all mixed up. 1 is filled, and the other one's backdrop. Well, I am quite funnily dumb. See, this is why I don't stream in code. Was it a bad idea? Kind of. Am I still having fun? Oh, hell yes, I am. So that means that this, which is actually supposed to be green, is actually supposed to be here. While this, which is supposed to be red, is actually supposed to be over here. Cool. Funny that I messed that up. What's first going to happen with TAC, that at least I'm focused on, No, we're not adding any kill streaks. Nothing of the sort. What I plan to add into TSC is finish up at having like a bunch of attachments so that there's more you can do with a gun. For example, the upgrade bench, more you can do with a specific gun. There's actual progression, like why should you keep a certain gun for so long? Why should you use a different gun over another one? So that includes wall pen, like adjusting how projectiles work. Wall pen may still wait a little bit because, like, what are you gonna pen the wall for? Like, there's no real need. It's only like multiplayer you would even get to really use it effectively. Bots won't spawn in the first few days, right? I mean, you're not gonna see like a million of them. So, if you see one, you should just, you know, run. Plus, like the boss rooms is gonna spawn like out of the blue and just sit around. There you go. Yeah, I guess I just was like completely, I was being completely funny. Doink. See, now it's red. Doink. 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 And then the green kind of fades away depending on the percentage. So now if I take damage, by the way, since the armor is gone, I'm like, what? Where'd it go? Okay. 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 I need that AK though, at least. And then, yeah, sure, take that, some of that as well. Yeah, let's get some armors. Hell yeah, man. Let's go, man. Oh yeah, look at that lag, man. That lag, man. Okay, I might have a lack of words for that moment in time and space. Might not have an explanation, but I did it. Not a word about it. Well, if a server builds a map for TCs. Oh, I know. Wellpen would be huge. Like Wellpen is like it's a huge mechanic that can have like a lot that you can do a lot with. However, for the amount of work that needs to be done, the only amount of people I would see actually being able to utilize it to any extent or actually notice it and care about it would be like, hey, where did my armor go? Oh, I must have taken it off for some reason. The only person who would really like notice it are like 2 people, which is me, because I would build a map and then showcase a video like Ready or Not style, walking through and like John Wicking a bunch of bots behind cover and such. And then like server owners that like mess with the server, where they probably have to disable it anyway because it's gonna be rather complex. It's not gonna be like heavy on like a system. It's just gonna be like pretty complex, and people need to know that it exists. Also, look how close the mini site is on the QBZ91. All right, but now we do have the armors. I kind of want to think of a better way to do it. Not better way to do it, but like kind of cleaner way. At least with the colors. Now we have all the colors here. This is the backdrop, so we can just do this 1.0, right? Still be green, not as green. We can even do like 0.85, so that's the maximum like green color. Everything else should be like, yeah, whatever. Should be fine. The code looks a little messy, but it's better to do that on else UI already exists now. Let's actually push this to get. Let's save our changes. Everyone's gonna see them now. What do you call it? Excuse me. And reload canceling. Reload canceling as in. With shotguns, you can already like tap R again. It'll cancel your reload, so you can like, what do you call it? Fire a shot, and then what do you call it? Fire a shot later. Gotta be more specific. Yeah, as it hits around 12 p.m., I'm gonna cancel the stream. Not cancel, I'm gonna close the stream. Another about like 2 hours or so. Excuse me, the stream would be for about 2 hours total. Sort of like a sweet spot where like I can work on TAC and chill. Like a good amount of time. Yeah, what do you guys want to see more of? Full build videos that go over a specific topic, just live streams, and if so, like live streams of what? You guys like the coding process? You guys like the design process, implementation of like a gun? What do you guys like more? Like you shoot during the reload and cancel it. Well, if you have like a magout, you're not supposed to be able to cancel your reload at all. So, I don't think so. I don't know why you would add something like that. Finality, as I'm pretty sure I actually answered your question already. The Micro Hollow was a fake site that Neko tried to make a real EOTech out of, the site you see on this gun here, and really messed up both the proportions and model. So we kept it in because we wanted some extra pistol sight other than just an RMR, but there was no reason. Stage reloading, if that's what you're asking, hell no! On top of already having 4 animations per gun, potentially 6 animations per gun eventually, we need to add another, like, how many would that be? 3 to 4 animations per one animation? Trying to kill us here. For every gun. Hello, this is Minecraft. Hell no. Why? Hell no. There we go. Armor works pretty nice now. We can have any texture, by the way. I use this. So, spam Neko. Somebody spam Neko to give us, what do you call it? Cool armor UI texture. Boop. Boop. The green also fades away a little bit as well. That looks pretty good. It gets a little too difficult to see at the bottom. That's gonna hurt, right? Oh, not yet. Yeah, it gets too difficult to. Whoa, that almost one-tapped me. Yeah, it gets that's too difficult to see. We're gonna increase the green by like 1.5 or something, so you can see it better. 1.5. So this should what do you call it? Stage the gradient a bit more. It shouldn't be so like both smooth, and it shouldn't get so dark so quick. So you should be able to see it. Is it possible to force the deactivation of the crosshair? Crosshair on the server side. I think I added something like that. Force camera shake, enable headshots. It might be. If anywhere, it's probably here, but I don't think we have it. Yeah, no, we don't have it. We don't have that. You can't force it server side. You can only enable it. So if you want to feel that Tarkov experience, you can enable it. Technically, we actually can't force it server side because if someone doesn't set a custom crosshair at all, we cannot override that. That's like their crosshair. That's like the Minecraft default crosshair. We can't override that. What we can override is if they at least set that they want to use a timeless crosshair. You can set. You can have a basic config. There's mods that force a specific config per player. So in config, you can have all of their client configs forced to use the server-side provided config. That's not something that we're going to build in TAC. That's just, you can already use a mod for that. Just search like server to client config or something. Server force client config, something like that, like this. And the health bar works, and we're gonna die. Oh, we did not die. Lucky us, we had like a little bit of armor left. Take that last shot. and then you can repair your armor bit by bit using the plates. Kill. Predator version without the texture of a crosshair. It's a bit. I don't know what you mean by that. Pretty much that's exactly what already exists. We have dot, line, just a bunch of CGM ones, dynamic, and then clean no crosshair, aka no crosshair. However, it's client side, so the only thing. Right, cannot in survival. Anyway. Yep. So when you are in, excuse me, you can change it on client side, but there's no way to force it on server because why? And we also can't really do that because Minecraft will just COC block us. There's no real point to that. Kind of built what we needed though. See, clean no crosshair, but you could still get fired to some extent. Customizable tracer? No, that's gonna be like when bullet types exist. Like there's no reason to have it customizable. Bullet trails already got like really messed up when they changed all the bullet speeds of each gun. Trails were really dependent on the bullet's velocity, and now it's completely changed. Like first person trails don't really exist anymore. You only see like the trails like really far off in the distance. Unfortunate. I had to build like the whole thing, rebuild the whole thing from first person, then they threw it away. Everyone's asked for it. Oh no. What next though? Armor's kind of work now. Why did the armor disappear though? There. Oh, I died. That's why. Yeah. I freaking died. Drop dead. Let's show my ammo counter again. Show the full UI. That looks pretty good. I like that. Woo! Actually built something useful. Alright, what should we do next? I don't have the most amount of time. How much time do I have? 11:20. Another 40 minutes. What should we do, guys? I'm planning on implementing the Uzi later today. Actually, but there's a lot more work to it. I don't think I'm going to save it. I don't think I'm going to save the Uzi for like another stream. I think I'm just going to do it offline. And then, you know. Bored enough, I only have 40 minutes. I'm already bored enough to do something. I just don't want to do it right now because it's going to take longer than 40 minutes. Or likely will. If I'm lucky enough, I match all of the offsets correctly in the animation like map, and it would work pretty much right off the bat. Yeah, update. Boop. What should we do? What should we do? We have there is one bug I remember hearing. It's somewhere in one of the containers. Oh, I bet it's this thing. Instance out. Excuse me. Or any of these. Oh, it's probably the attachment slot itself, or weapon color something. Is this or color bench container? Okay, so color bench container doesn't exist yet, so that means it's this. And this type equals that. Alright, so pretty much we don't always want it to return true, because pretty much someone I think put like gold or something in like a die slot, like a slot that only accepted dies for Minecraft, and somehow it actually bricked the game. It shouldn't have done anything because it wasn't a die item, so color couldn't have been extracted from it. But Minecraft figured out a way, so let's try to block that. Type. So actually don't want to weird like so type is what we define for the slot. Type itself like the attachment. So you see select scope glass, scope color, this and that. Can take stack. We need to know like is item valid, we should actually move it. Can take stack, doesn't matter. Is item valid, blah 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 blah. If any of these occurred, then it's false. And stack instance of die item. Yeah, so why would gold should never work. Or and stack die item. Okay, well if it's any of these, then we can run this if. If it's a die we're tempting, then return true. Else just turn false. That should fix it. Gosh darn it. Not the most successful stream of the season, that's for sure. Gotta have fun with it though. Yeah, I definitely need to figure out what like we have a lot of content to showcase with the newest TSC versions. Lots to talk about. But making a video and having to like edit the whole thing is such a pain in the butt. No, they literally just took a gold ingot and tried to put it in the slot. They didn't even do anything special. They're like, ooh, if I put gold. I mean, probably same concept, honestly. If I put gold, will I get a gold gun? Nope, you get a fail because that would never work. Yeah, it's not working anymore, which is as it effing should be. It never should work. Just like that. There you go. Yay, you can't put an IR laser either. It's how it should have been. It's totally possible that I'm the one that screwed it up, but I'm him. Whoa, game froze. Got armor health though, so the texture can be swapped with whatever, as long as it's like 16 by 16. A plugin part linked to the TAC API. I have no clue what you're talking about, but the TAC mod is already like a backbone. You can already create add-ons for this. I think there's already a template. I just don't think it's up to date with the animation update, which makes sense because we have not really had time to showcase like just how far you can push the animations. So we're still also like prototyping the entire thing. That's why it's all alpha. Like you can create a gun with all animations loaded, and we already have like examples and such, but like for permission to shoot in areas or other. I mean, there should already be mods that have like invulnerability for specific areas. I don't think that's like TSC's job to provide like, oh, the guns will be invulnerable within a specific area. Okay, but what about a sword? Oh, well, you need another mod for that. What about this modded weapon? Oh, you need another mod for that. Just have a mod that makes people invincible within an area. I'm pretty sure it already exists, and if it doesn't, currently I don't plan to build it. I'm interested in like playing Minecraft and having fun, and I don't really plan on making like low-level server utility. Fix another bug though. Bug squashed. Got that mofo. We have more HUD stuff to do. For example, like we can make the repairing a bit better. And I mean, technically we can keep using this buffer stuff, but like buffers look weird. They don't look weird. They just, why? We can make this look better. Come on. Should I do it now though? No, because I have no idea how to make it any better. I have no better idea for it currently. It's just a bar that goes from left to right till it repairs. So, pretty good so far actually. We're doing pretty good. What else do we need right away? We have lasers to add for some guns. I'm probably just going to do that offline as well. But once it's 12 p.m., I'm gonna shut down. I'm gonna chill. So what do we got? What do we got? We have offhand stuff. So this is pretty cool actually. There's nothing to change here. But pretty much when you have something in your offhand and you have a dual-handed gun, it'll drop the item. It was asked in the previous stream and the stream before that, and yeah, anyway, long story short, yes. I'm not going to get into it again. I did answer it a few times. But yes, there's going to be more advanced coloring stuff eventually. Because A, it's only cosmetic, and B, I mean, it's going to be cool, but it's also a lot more complex than you think, although it's simple to do. There's just a lot to consider when we build it. It's not going to be as simple as just a bunch of color slots. Like, every gun needs to support it. And they actually need to support it. It's not like magically they support it. They all need to actually support it. They need work. Each gun specifically needs work to support being colorable. We may have like custom dyes, which will give like some more depth, and like we may have like models like the scopes may eventually, optics excuse me, may have more models than just one that can switch depending on if a custom color is applied. But that's also like a huge pain in the ass. And then if we had one custom color, we kind of want to support it for everything at once, which is pretty forceful, and we have a decent number of scopes already where it's not really economical in terms of like time to do that. So yeah, I don't know. Now we got this though. I'm thinking what to do next. Can we get started on? I want to start on projectiles. Guns work. I think like okay, let's like launch Minecraft. Let's go through what like since we're gonna end the stream soon anyway. Let's go through what needs to be added before the next update, and then we're gonna map out on stream what we're gonna be or what I'm gonna be doing. I don't feel anything for a Halo weapon to add on to TAC. If someone makes it, hell yeah, cool. Dual wield when? Nah, not anytime soon. Don't even get me started. Not anytime soon. Unless, I mean, I can half-ass it. I can half-ass it like in like minutes, actually. But half-assing it is not fun. And I'll actually, like, I will get a brain aneurysm looking at half-ass dual wielding. And I have gotten, like, a brain aneurysm from watching half-ass dual wielding. And I do not plan to do it. Likely not, because there's multiple people that go into creating a gun. We create the guns that we want to create. If I make like a post, which is why like, what do you call it? I'll make a post if if I have a bunch of guns to create and I'm trying to choose which ones. Then I may go like, hey, I'm like deciding if I want to add like the Mark 47 or the SPR 15. You know, which one should I add first before like the eventual release? No, I have a standing fan next to me. It's pretty hot in my room, and I like having a fan to cool everything down at once. See? That was probably super quiet. Not the best computer, but it's definitely powerful enough to get work done. And that's why shits get done. Simple. Alright, why did I even launch my car? Oh, we're gonna look. Oh, what needs to be done. While I was offline, I did like a bunch. I added lasers to pretty much every pistol here that supports it. 23, Glock 18, M92, 17, Glock 17. This doesn't have a rail. P45 and TTI G34. Which guns here need it? The MP5 needs it. The Crest Vector should technically get lasers as well. So let's map this out. Since armors exist, we already have these 2 armors. It would be nice to get a 3rd one, but I don't know if we have any armor models ready to have applied to the player right away. We need lasers for this. Does the EBR even have what do you call it? Continue on the side. Has a top rail. I'm not on the side. Oh, probably yeah. Yeah, this will support both lasers. QBZ95 needs a laser, at least a side rail. Just Fowler already has it. M16 needs it. SKS Tactical, yeah, the SKS will have it. SPR needs the side rail. Jesus. HK needs it. SIG MCX needs it. QBZ91 supposed to get it. Nothing here needs it. Nothing here, by my understanding. And I think the AA12 is the only one that has like a tri-rail. Like there's rails on all sides when you put a grip at least. Why is this thing so accurate? Okay. That's a little crazy. There's no single fire. Actually, that might be right. No single fire. Might be right. Alex in the mag, right? Yep. It gets that drum. 20 rounds! I think I actually did make it 20 rounds. I might just be tripping. But yeah, tri-rail. We can put a laser on the other side. No IR. I'm just gonna let it have the basic laser. Can put a suppressor on it though. Oh yeah. What sight should we put on, guys? Come on, come on. Nico was saying the same. I made, what do you call it? I made the Glock 17 sights, and actually, like, I kind of like them. And they're both distinguished, so they're both at least somewhat different. Glock 17, tight iron sights, more accurate. Large green. Probably will be emissive eventually once we have emissive textures, at least when we have, like, Optifine applied. And Glock 17, which is the actual Glock sights. I love them both. But having a difference is also pretty nice, in my opinion. Otherwise, they're literally both the same gun, and then everyone's just gonna pick this thing anyway, because why not? They all already have the same attachments anyway, as well. It, like, doesn't matter. ATSC stream. I have done, 2? I did 1 yesterday, 1 day before. No, I did actually 4 streams total. Yeah, streams. Hell yeah. Try to get more people here, trying to, like, actually, like, grow everything, like, grow the channel a little bit. Grow TSC a little bit. SIG M17 anytime in the future. Probably. What do you call it? Probably will add at some point, but like next pistol, I want to add like an actual pistol that's like cool. And I want to add like another 1911. That's a 1911 because it's a 1911. I don't want another Glock because it's the Glock with a Glock. You know, I want actually different guns. So, will we see many pistols? We may see some more pistols, but it's not going to be that many more anytime soon, at least. Like, it's not going to be anytime soon for sure. Also, I should not have deleted that. These are all the guns that need to have lasers, so this is all probably tonight. It's this whole set. Here we have armor. Pretty sure it was the B game for flintlocks at some point, but not anytime soon. Will I add something? Will I add an? We already have a basic and IR laser. What would an advanced laser do? What would be different about it? I don't know. I don't know why. Auto deagle? Hell no. Nope. No auto deagle. You can make an add-on, you can make an auto deagle. But I sure as hell am not putting a default auto deagle. Come on. We definitely need to get the, what do you call it? Gotta get some lasers. Throwables. Throwables we may expand them. I don't think I'm gonna expand on this version. We're just gonna make a version that just like refines what already exists. Boom. He blew up. Eat. So it was pretty far. Grenades are pretty much grenades. They seem to be pretty grenadey still. Alright, also smoke. That's another one we need to do. Oh, and the 2D texture for the Scar Mark 20 and Uzi. The Uzi will be in the next update. So there'll be the Uzi and the Scar Mark 20. They'll both be fully ready by then. There's not going to be wall pen in this update. The upgrade bench needs to be worked on, and I just used, like, what do you call it? Wait, Clumsy, you guys are... Yes, we're rebuilding a bunch of old guns and a bunch of new guns. Like, if there has been a model built for TAC by our team, it is going to be in TAC, in the mod, in the game. Like, we're not just building stuff and throwing it away. Also, this thing's cool. I think they changed something about it, though. I have not tried it yet. Whoa, there's no, like, delay. That needs to be changed right away. You shoot and then you're already, like, pump the next shot. Nah. There's no time in between. That needs to change. What? I'm one-tapping people here. Skeleton, go. He'll live, okay. Fun fact, shifting reduces your, what do you call it? Accuracy. Yeah, you can one-tap. I mean, it's not the shortest distance. Oh, that guy's tanking it. Alright, maybe his damage is fine. The minigun's real. Yeah, it's planned to be added, but it's like a huge pain in the ass. There's still no animation for it. I actually kind of expect it to be done by now. But I don't think, I don't think anyone has a clue how to even make the animation for it. It was never added because we never had time to add it. I just explained. Lever action weapons. We already have a lever action weapon as a model, but we had no animation for it again. Put some more effort in, like, lever action weapons when, I don't know, some lever action weapon will eventually exist when we eventually build it. Wow. Put some effort in those suggestions. What else needs to change, though, before the next update? I think we are pretty good. Just needs to finish up adding lasers to weapons. Add a bunch of lasers to guns. Implement them. Extended mags are all already done. They were done a while ago. Those were simple. What else? What else needs to be within, like, the next update? The next update is like a week. It's like this week. I would do magnified 1x sights. It would be nice to do magnified 1x sights, but we need models for them as well. So I don't think that's happening anytime soon. Start LMG, I don't know. I'm talking about right now, by the way. Like, you know, days. Not like adding like a whole LMG gun of some kind. Like, I don't know. I definitely don't plan to add any kind of stoner right now. The cool part of the stoner can't even do right now. There you go, Rasik, you're welcome. Yeah, you have to press the subscribe button and then wait like a minute or so. It should work. Also, like, you have to refresh your page if you cannot chat still. What the F is what? The stoner? It's a cool LMG AR hybrid thingy majigger. I think it's short piston still, but like, it's a really cool gun. Yeah, the extended mags are an attachment. There's 3 versions of it instead of enchantments. No, there's not gonna be mags. There's been extended mags like forever now, since the dawn of. Whoever just said M249, y'all gotta play the mod. Just a little bit. Shiba, what do you call it? Extended mags are already on Patreon. So, if extended mags is what the update of all time is, then it's already there. The only difference, like, extended mags existed way back, God knows when. Like, they've existed forever now. The only difference is now you can craft it in survival. M249 not in the public release, but not gonna just take one gun, push it to public. I didly do, but like, what do you call it? M2 Browning, how the hell is that supposed to happen? No. That is not happening. 15 viewers though. Of course, like, soon, like, pretty soon before I close the stream, that's when everyone is like, oh wait, TSE stream. Hell yeah. Okay. Can do some checking though. I'm thinking if we need to do anything else. I think the next update's already pretty set. If we don't need to do anything too special. That's a little OP. Handheld Maxim. Hell no. No, no, no. What else though? We got 6 MCX. I would do more with armors, but we need more armors, I think. We need at least like 2 more armor models before I finish like everything that armors will actually have. Like, they have a lot of tech that's going to be built into them. So I definitely want to build it, what do you call it? I definitely want to fully build them when we actually have a couple more of them. So, spam the TSC team. We have flashbangs, more on-screen effects we don't really need. Backpacks are for later when we can, like, select weapons better. Yeah, I think, what do you call it? Next update is pretty close. Put a bunch of lasers, armor works. Ooh, more sound effects for armor. Will armors get camo patterns? No, not really, no. I mean, there's gonna be like different styles of armor, but those are just different options for armor. There's not gonna be like there's no real point to having like styles for armor. I could try to finally build multiple container size ammo packs. That may happen. The projectile is the same type. The projectile is still an entity type, so if you are able to encapsulate that entity type that is flying in the air, yeah, you can put any piece of NBT into that entity. It acts the same. Is the laser performance friendly? It's considering it's just like 7 pixels on the screen. Yeah, it's I'm not gonna choose that because it's actually like out of all guns, not gonna be performance. But like, yeah, there you go. It's a laser and doesn't do much. Here's what do you call it? The IR model, if you just want to at least see what it is. Obviously, it doesn't work when you have a small ass scope on it, but you know, minor details, or iron sights even. You want to get something higher. Or T1, T2, excuse me. It's actually built for night vision. You can't open sounds. Yeah, you should be able to just unmute. There's like a mute button on the bottom left. You can unmute it if needed. Or mute the stream or unmute it. But welcome, Fizz. Also, I'm like pretty much ending up the stream. Like, we just hit the 2-hour mark, and pretty much just like reviewing what needs to be done before the next update. Just a bunch of lasers. Since we got some team members actually chilling here now, let's go to survival and show off what is possible. So we have the development gun, which shoots really slow projectiles. Dupe. Show off what the actual, what do you call it? What do you call it? What the armor can do. Wait, what the armor HUD can do. Yeah, the armor breaking is still a little too quiet. Unfortunately. Yeah, pretty much we just gotta build a bunch of lasers. And then, no, I'm not keeping the dev gun in the update again. The reason I kept it in the first update, where we had armors, was so that people can play around with the armor health and test it on servers. The only reason it existed. It's also why the update didn't get like insta-pull. I just kept it there. I was like, F it, whatever. Just test it. You know, help understand that it works. Excuse me. There's no need to keep it for now. It's, what do you call it? We know it works. We can, like, change the textures, like, the base textures. But it's not a big deal. Code revealed the whole stream has been coding. It seems actually not many people like the coding stream because we have like 3 times less viewers. Crazy. Absolutely bonkers, man. Completely bonkers. Also, the code is open source, so everyone can just go and view it. You know, it's pretty cool. So if you want to learn from like a cool base mod, TC is already open source. But yeah, Fizz Rasiki, I'm actually gonna type this out to you. I'm gonna type in our Discord real quick. I made a ping to the whole development server. I haven't played in a while. Alright. I have no way to detect when a bullet is fired. You can you would need to use an add-on if you want to use what do you call it? If you want to detect when a gun at least fires, and then like the location of the player where it fires, like you get a response of what that player is who fired the gun, you would have to use Java. You would pretty much create a mod that is an add-on of TAC and listens to the event of the gun being fired. Only when the player receives the projectile. Hence my request to know if it's possible to do an ideal shooter. I may not fully understand what you're asking. What is possible is using a mod you can search within the range of a player, and whenever someone, like the projectile already knows who fired it. So if you have access to a projectile, there should already be some, there's already like, pretty much like a footprint that the player has on that specific projectile. So it shouldn't be so difficult to what do you call it? At least have that mapped. What else? That's really all we need for like tonight. And then the next update is pretty much a bunch of lasers. I'm like repeating myself, but yeah, a bunch of lasers. We squished pretty much all the bugs that as far as I know. Is there any bugs you guys are aware of? Have run into, aware of? And then we should probably, like, I'm currently trying to figure out with the TAC team with the rest of my dudes. Probably should end up with like either a video or like a stream where we like discuss what we want to do next. Not long term, but like, you know, what is the next 3 updates gonna look like? When does 0.3 close and 0.4 start? That's what I'm currently trying to figure out. I'm thinking definitely need more like interaction with the armors. What we're gonna have to end up with, I need to ask Rasiki. We need to get a, what do you call it? I need to get this full body armors to have like arm and leg sections. Should get that working. If you unload your gun right as you reload, what do you call it? Will visually look empty, but the reload will play the non-empty reload. I haven't seen that before, and it also seems more edge casey. Like, that doesn't really matter, honestly. Damn, I was talking about like the future of TC and like 5 people dropped. Jesus. Helmet ricochet? Okay, I'm gonna say one that I do not like adding chance-based stuff. Another person dropped. Great. Anyway, I don't like adding chance-based stuff. Into like base. It's like a base API almost. I think it's like a really bad idea. Like, I don't like crit chance on guns without like either a toggle or like having it as an attachment. You know, I don't like people who have like a shotgun and their base shotgun can like, oh, there's a, you know, lucky chance that they just one tap you at like a really far distance and there's nothing you can do about it because, you know, that's not, you know, Tarkov is like completely filled with that. I like played that for a little bit and it's so bad. Crits will like, we will have more critical kind of like more, I guess, chance based things in TAC, but it's more to do with like, it's gonna be close to like 50% type of stuff. Like, hey, 50% chance for double the stagger on a player. So like their movement is slowed for longer. Something like this. But like, oh look, the what do you call it? The default inspect screen. Only guns without an inspect animation can do this. Woo! Literally spinny AK. Let's try. Yeah, tier 2 random crits. I definitely don't like that. And then having that in TSA I think is like terrible. I just died to one tap from like an SMG. What the, you know, what the F? I think that's something that would like piss me off. Like, I just want to shoot some guns, man. Like, when you have an unlucky day, I don't like having a chance that would either like make it worse. I don't like that type of stuff. I think it can just ruin somebody's day. But yeah, there's some people joining. I think we're gonna end it here. Actually, we have everything. Oh, well, what I'm first gonna do. What was the glitch you were talking about? Unload your gun right as you reload. I wasn't even able to do it. Oh, because I need to get like, okay, I see what I need to do. I gotta need to do that. Reload some ammo. Reload some ammo. Then reload and unload. Nope. I think you have a pretty big edge case. Call it. I couldn't do it. No. Nope. Nope. I magically got 42 bullets in there without an animation, so that's a bit different. Yeah, I can't get the same issue you're getting. I have a feeling you have like a slightly laggy server. You would press like reload and it'll do like a wrong reload. Yeah, I pressed at the exact same time. I ain't getting nothing special. First we're gonna reload, get ammo, and then both at the same time. Oh no, I actually got it. Didn't do anything. I kind of see. That's pretty inconsistent. That's difficult. That's gonna be difficult to like. I'm pretty sure it has more to do with like a sync issue. Like you shouldn't be doing both at the same time anyway. No one reload, and it fully reload. I guess what we could do if you're already reloading, then you won't be able to unload. I think that's the only way. I'm already survival. Well, yeah, you can. The problem is I did need to have like. I just did it in front of you so I can see like what you're talking about. You just don't press both buttons at the same time, honestly. That's my solution. Just don't freaking like. But I don't see why you would do it. And if you do it, it doesn't seem to give you any benefit. It just seems to like be annoying, and it's not permanent. What I might be able to change eventually is like you can't press one button if the other action's already active. That's not difficult. Also, yeah, whoa, I missed all those shots. Unfortunate. Mark 47 is not the most accurate gun. Alright, that's kind of it, though. For this stream, at least. I kind of want to get some naps in. It's already, yeah. Almost 12. Kind of want to, get some rest. A little bit of rest. Then get some lasers in, and let's get an update this week. I want to target that. Join Patreon if you haven't already. Support TSC in our progress. Add Fian if you're over within the Chinese region. Support Nico over there. And yeah, keep up with the channel and stay subscribed because I want to kind of like grow everything sort of on the same level. While we're here, last thing, let's take a look in Classics mod. Let's take a look at this and let's pin it. Oh, what is that? 723,000? Hell yeah. Pretty cool. Got a bunch of downloads. No, I download. Close the whole thing. Anyway, yeah. Join the Patreon, support the mod. Keep in touch. Keep in touch, everyone. Nice to see. Nice to see you all. Nice that you were all sticking around for a bit. Yeah, we'll do some more of this tomorrow, maybe. But I would rather just finish everything that needs to be done for the next update around then, and then. We'll see. We'll see maybe Wednesday. Maybe Wednesday we'll end up with another stream. No, so far we're on a good like 4-day streak. More like 3-day for public. Alright. See you everyone. Thank you for sticking around. And love you all.